gas going. Alrighty. Mega Man X. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you got me. Real mem. A real mem is 8,192 terabytes. A real mem is 8,192 tuberculosis. Is this a TB? No! Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so horrible.
I thought this was
Wait, should we change the wallpaper?
Sure, I did when we streamed.
Apparently I can't.
That sucks.
Oh,
Hey, you
there it
did
goes. It's just being super freaking slow. Hey, buddy.
What?
There you go. Ooh.
That's Power Rangers type of shit. On the left.
Yeah, I see.
That's the one I think I had it to. Is that the one I had it to? I think so.
Oh, you changed it when we streamed this.
That's what I said.
I forgot that we streamed this at all, and I didn't realize that you changed it. Filter?
Pure insanity, Lethal League Blaze.
Alrighty.
Yes.
Okay,
Wait.
I'll go with one.
Yeah. Not that one, but the other one with him and him on that side.
Okay. You ready?
Yep.
So hello.
Loopy, dude.
He's very... Darrin is sick, so he is very loopy.
I'm sick and I just woke up from a nap.
Whoops, didn't press that. He did just wake up from a nap.
Pass. Word.
Yeah, I love how it says that. We're gonna play Mega Man.
Again.
Again,
But Andrew's playing. That's much lower than you can get it.
I'm gonna play it. It's what?
Your health.
Oh, yeah, I know. Also, why are you doing this?
What do you mean?
My jump is being janky.
How?
It wasn't
Jumping?
jumping when I told it to. So,
That sounds like a you problem.
this sounds like a problem we need to fix. Why is it doing this? I'm not holding why.
Why?
This sounds like something we need to fix because I am not playing this game with janky controls.
I do it.
Give me the... Give.
Andrew took the controllers away from me.
Alright. It may just be because it was... I don't know why it would be because it was laying down, but...
It may be.
It may be. So anyways, yeah, they're actually being much better right now. It might just be coincidence, but...
Coincidence? I think not.
So, I have played a lot of this game
He's played a shit ton amount of this game.
between when we streamed it and now.
Didn't you like buy it the day before we streamed it?
No, I've had it for a while.
Oh. Didn't you start playing it like the day before we streamed it?
No, I played it a long time ago when I first bought it. Realized it was hard as crap.
But I mean like start actually
And I
playing
gave up.
it.
Oh no, I started actually playing it after we streamed it.
Ah.
But
You lost the health thing.
I did.
That's what I said.
But I was agreeing with you.
I realized that.
But yeah, so I still haven't actually beat this game fully, but I am on the very last stage, which is just 3 boss fights. Spoilers. But, so I've played much of this game since streaming. And got a
Wow.
lot further than I ever thought I would. Which kind of sucks. Because I was
now
like,
he's invested.
yeah, I'm gonna be dedicated to this and actually try. And then it actually did, like, worked, and I actually made progress. So yeah, as Darrin said, now I'm dedicated to it.
He's emotionally
And this game
invested.
sucks. This is a horrible game. It's not a horrible game, but it's so hard, and it's meant to be that way, and it's frustrating AF.
That's the point.
I know, and I hate games that are made.
I know you don't fully
Just-
understand what a point is since you don't always have one.
I hate games that are solely built to be frustrating.
Like Dark Souls,
Dark Souls isn't solely meant to be frustrating.
it's mostly meant to be
I
frustrating.
mean, not really, though. But this game is worse than Dark Souls in terms of frustratingness. Like, it's that bad. But, yeah, I decided to be dedicated to it. Actually made progress, and
Commit to your obligations,
then... Yeah.
and then die.
And then just don't jump, apparently. But... And then I actually eventually beat all 8 bosses. Darrin saw most of them happen. Or heard them happen.
I heard them happen. And it's funny because I was playing Dying Light on my own,
Yeah.
and I recorded something funny that made Alex crack up. And during that little recording, you can just hear, "Frick you! Frick you!"
No, it's just like... Because I was just chilling there playing, because we were just chilling. And, ooh, extra life.
There, now it's like you didn't die. Except you did.
I
We
mean,
all
yeah.
saw it.
Yeah, it's recorded now. But... Yeah, so it's just like silence because Darrin was just playing and we were all just chilling. And then out of nowhere, you just hear me playing this game from the bed just go, frick! So I think I died.
I don't think you died because you said it again like 5 seconds later.
Maybe I didn't die. But yeah, and then like, for like 2 minutes, you just hear, frick, frick you, frick, frick. I say it a lot playing this game. Because this game sucks.
Someday soon he's gonna say fuck.
Nah.
And we're gonna record it when he does.
Nope. Not while playing this game. And not while recording anything. But yeah, so we're gonna actually record some of this to see if I can actually still be average at it.
You're
I
so
would-
good to me.
I wouldn't say I'm good at it, but I've definitely gotten a lot better.
I'm on the last level of this really hard game that's meant to be hard. I'm not good at it though. Fuck you.
I mean, when I say that, I wouldn't say I'm like an expert Mega Man player.
There's a difference
But-
between good at something and an expert.
But
at
I've gotten a
something.
lot better.
It's the Iron Man Mark 1.
Yeah. Friggin' sucks. I forget his name. It's like Velgard or something.
I don't give a
Hey,
fuck.
you suck. I don't have my dash yet. Frick you! I'm not supposed to die quite. Okay, there. Now I'm supposed to die. You're not die, but I'm supposed to get hit one of those. But if you die before you get hit with one of those, then you just die.
You worthless
Frick
piece
you.
of shit.
I mean, basically. Did you think you could defeat me? Not yet, but I kick your butt later. Spoilers, I kick his butt later.
I think he's lying.
I'm not.
It's Mega Man Zero.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was a girl at first. Because, like, that looks like hair.
It is hair.
I know. I guess I'm just not powerful enough to defeat him. Excuse me.
X. You shouldn't expect to defeat him.
You
You're a piece
suck.
of shit. You have not reached your full power yet, is what I mean. Piece of shit.
If you use all the abilities you're designed with, you should become stronger. So why don't I just come with them? Why didn't it? What's his face, Frick Doctor, just build me
Wily.
with them? No, not Wily the Doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Wily.
No. Wait. Yes.
Motherfucker.
I was thinking
And
Sigma.
I'm the loopy one.
You are the loopy one. Password.
Is it password?
Nope, it's 53 blah 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 blah.
82.
So here we
Something.
are. We got Launch Octopus,
What?
Chill Penguin,
Launch.
I said Launch Octopus,
I know, it sounded like you
Armored
said launch.
Armadillo,
I was like, the fuck is a launch?
Flame Mammoth. We got Lozenge Octopus, Storm Eagle, Boomer Kawanger. Okay. Spark Mandrill. That was a little joke for you guys. And Sting Chameleon.
Gala chameleon.
Anyways, so we're gonna start with Chill Penguin because
Chameleon.
he's supposedly one. You get your dash upgrade here, which is super useful, and two, supposedly he's the easiest to defeat with just the X Buster. I still suck at it, and we'll see if I can do it.
We should do a challenge.
Challenge?
Yeah.
What's
You defeat all of them with just the Buster.
No. Frick that. No, that's not happening. Ever.
Has that been done? Probably.
Probably, but I'm never doing it.
No, just like look up somebody else doing it.
Well, yeah, but you said let's do a challenge. That's what I was responding to, and me saying I'm never.
No,
doing
but
that.
like look somebody up doing it and then do it.
No, that's not how it works. That's like freaking.
Like you can use everything else for the other shit, but only kill the bosses with Buster.
Most of the time, everything else I just use the Buster because they're easy.
And then what's the problem?
The bosses are not easy. But yeah, like when I started playing this game, I could not even get this far without dying like 3 times.
I mean, you saw how I played on the stream.
Oh, I know. That's how I was. Woo! Ah! Swallow me down, 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 down. Woo! Pop, pop, pop. And dash upgrade or leg upgrade. Yeah. This is plot.
Do we care?
Not totally. I mean, it's not even really plot. It's basically just saying, hey, I designed you to be able to be upgraded, and then if you upgrade, you'll be better and stronger. And so do this, and find other ones.
Is this where you get your dash?
I've said that like 3 times.
I was busy.
Yes, this is where I get my dash. And I can also dash
Why
jump.
am I sore with this arm?
Woo!
I hardly
Ow.
ever did anything with this arm.
Darrin,
It's my left. I did not do that.
what have you been doing?
The only thing I can think of is work. Is
It's your
picking up
left.
the metal thing. Yeah, but like I hold it steady with my left.
You what now?
I hold it steady with my left.
Hold what steady?
The rod.
Okay.
The big old rod.
That's weird.
You know, the
Boom!
rod that you have to use to get the stuff in and out of the grease.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. They don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it sounded like you didn't know what I was talking
Oh,
about.
I know what you're talking about. Frick, why did you dash? Why did it dash? Tell me I'm not a beginning. I'm not the beginning. Oh, I was so scared. Boom! Woo! Hey, frick you. Frick you. Okay. He's just gonna not, apparently. Hey, frick you. Frick you. Frick you. Die. Go away. Go away. Get my ride. Oh, I gotta leave. And look, I can get up here, but I can't do anything over here yet, so it's useless. I need an upgrade. Woo! That was bad on my part.
Yeah,
Hey, frick you.
I'm just agreeing with you.
I hate these little snowball throwing crappers. They're annoying as crap. Woo! jumped into it. Like a dumb. Like a freaking dumb. Oh, now I only have 2 lives. So
That sucks. Maybe you should get like 10.
Yeah, I don't know a real place to do that except for the last one. I'm gonna suck at this. We'll see how this actually goes, because it might not go well, like, at all.
But it might.
I mean, it might. Especially with me being much better at this game now. Woo!
Oh,
See, like there, earlier I would have just...
taken it?
Yeah. Because I wouldn't have had the reaction to dodge. I've also... Frick!
You did it.
I didn't do it.
You got it.
I did a lot better, though.
1 life left.
But I've also found out, like, especially against bosses, charging your X-Buster can be okay. But just the regular X-Buster is freaking nothing. Like, it is a flick on the shoulder to these bosses.
Especially the later ones.
Yeah.
Are you gonna blow those?
Darrin, don't ask things like that.
Are you gonna?
Sound like a duck. Whoa!
Good reaction time.
Not really.
No, like the action time was good. The reaction was not.
I mean, I should have seen them coming and had a much better reaction time. Oh, why did you switch it up like this? Why did you do me so dirty? Oh, frick you. Frick, that was a terrible idea! I'm surprised I'm not dead.
Me too, dude.
Broski. That was too close.
Broski with the moski.
Frick you!
In Buster we trust.
That's actually the first time I've done that. Not the first time. But I will be open with you guys. I'm vulnerable. The very first time I beat this boss to start the whole like Mega Man power up boss rotation thing. Since this is the Legacy Collection, there's a little separate menu that you can go into rookie mode, which makes it a little bit easier. So that was I will be vulnerable with you guys. That was actually my first time beating it with just the Buster full throttle.
I inhaled and got a very weird shiver down my spine. And then I said chiver.
This is Darrin being sick.
Because I was going to say chill, and then I was going to say shiver.
Chill. So Darrin.
Yeah.
Who do you think?
Fire.
So we got the shotgun ice.
Yeah.
Who do you think
The fire.
which is who?
That dude.
Mammoth?
Yeah, I was right.
No, it's Spark Mandrill.
Why did you do like that?
Yes, we're gonna steal a Game Grumps bit if you've seen him play Mega Man 5
I mean, that's
recently.
not really a bit. That's you, like, actually asking
Well, yeah, but
knowledge and stuff. Just because they did it doesn't mean they own it.
I mean, no, but like I guess
Just because we're doing it doesn't mean we're copycatting, even though we are.
I guess it depends whether or not you actually guess right sometimes.
Truth. Which I don't think I will.
Probably not, because many of them don't make any sense.
Especially right now. With, Sick.
I mean, yeah. I just thought you meant with that specific one, with Shotgun Ice and Spark
I mean,
Mandrill.
also that. Like, the fuck?
I don't really know the reasoning, but you'll see why.
So, like, if there's an electrical cord that's just exposed,
Just freeze it.
and I put liquid nitrogen to it, that I have on hand at all times.
So I found out these guys were always moving so fast. I didn't know what they were. Apparently, it's a little firefly.
A firefly?
It's like a little firefly.
You know,
Frick
you know
you.
something?
What?
You would not believe your eyes.
Okay.
If 10
Anyways, what were you
million
saying? Liquid nitrogen?
fireflies that I just carry on me at all times.
Oh. Yeah, that's not a thing. But okay. Oh, Darren, I forgot. One that was just done with me.
Oh,
I
the health
forgot.
thing? The increase in health? So you forgot?
Well, yeah, but I can't get that one, the one in Chill Penguin, but no, I forgot about this.
Oh, that guy.
Freaking stupid
We like
mother.
that guy.
No, we don't. We hate this guy. A lot.
You're gonna die, bro.
Yeah, I am. We hate this guy so much.
Does it take health away when you get stuck on one of those?
No, it just gets you stuck, and then he tries to
Okay.
shoot you with frick. With that, you can ask Darren. I forgot that's the sub boss. I lost so much of my crap fighting this sub boss, and I probably will again because I despise it so much. Something about it. It's so awful. Oh. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Suck.
Yeah, I know I do.
I'm done.
Woo!
I could do better.
Oh, could you? I'd love to see it.
Dude,
Woo!
I'm at like 1,000% capacity right now. I know everything.
You're at 1,000% something, but it ain't capacity.
I'm ready for anything.
Unless
bro.
it's capacity of snot. I almost just jumped in that.
That's actually not a lot of snot, especially for me being sick.
I mean, you're always sick, bro.
Ha! 360 no scope.
Please. Please. Leave.
420 blaze it.
I forgot. I thought it was gonna come to me again.
Where's my backwards cap?
I have some over in the other room.
I have one right up there.
Oh, frick you.
I have my Camp Nowhere hat.
Frick this boss! I can't even get into the boss room because he freaking
Dude,
sucks.
freaking Stranger Things though, bro.
I mean, you're right. Hey, dash when I tell
Season
you
3
to.
was great.
Hey, why did you do
Hey,
that? You've
Jude.
never done that like
Don't
that
be
before.
afraid.
Frick
I was going through
off.
an old fan account that I used to own,
Frick you!
where I actually had like 400 followers at one point. I was impressed with my younger self.
I'm gonna die.
Especially since I
again.
was like 13 or 14 at this point. But,
Bro! What?
oh, there was a thing where apparently,
That's me losing the crap.
even back then,
Yeah?
to other people, I was a good singer.
Oh, I thought
Because
you were gonna say you were cool.
I was. Because I posted a thing that was like, hey, if you do this thing, I'll do one of these 3 options. And singing was one of them.
Go down the freaking ladder, bro.
And singing was the one that was chosen most. And then you just see a big ol' spam of videos of me singing just one song, but a full song. And I'm pretty sure that was also back before you could post a minute-long video. Remember when you only had to post 15-second videos?
Yeah, man, what a time.
Yeah. So there's like a bunch of them at once.
Alright, so you want to see a cool little thing?
Sure.
Right here, if you notice when I jump up over this gap, he comes for me.
Right.
Boom. should have gotten the health, but boom,
So you just showed me the same thing you did 3 times?
boom.
You got
Boom.
hit and got health at the same time.
Yeah, I noticed that. But no, so you can just farm. And
Yeah, but at one point it's just pointless, isn't it?
well, I'm trying to see if he'll give me a life.
I was about to say, unless he's going to give you a life, but it don't look like it.
It's possible, but
Unlikely.
yeah, for this, so I'm gonna try a little bit, a few more times.
But yeah, at one
But I
point,
don't want to bog this down.
apparently a lot of people like
Right.
really liked it.
Frick!
And so at one point I did the same thing, and I was like, if you want to hear me sing again, do this thing.
Yeah,
And then one of the people following me actually reposted it
there we go. Alright, I'm a...
and
Tried.
was like, hey, do this thing so that we get to hear him sing again. Because it was great.
Ow! Frick you.
And I was looking at that last night, and I was just like, huh. Complete strangers really liked my singing.
Yeah.
And it was just a nice moment.
That's
And it was
nice.
before the evil choir teacher.
Yeah.
So, like, I read through that last night, and I was like, fuck you.
There we go.
Even though I've been saying that for years now.
Frick you dumb...
You remember
butterflies.
You Now?
What?
Do you remember when that was a thing, You Now?
What?
It was-
Live streaming or whatever?
Yeah.
It still is for some. I'm pretty sure like Dan and Phil still stream on you now.
Well, I just mean, it was a thing that a lot of normal people were doing.
Oh, no, I never knew it being like a normal thing.
Oh, yeah. I used to do You Now.
Gosh, dang it, Darren.
What?
Why are you the way that you are?
Hey, I was very cringy at 12, man. I tell you this all the time.
Oh, I know.
12 and then up until like 14, I was
Frick.
very cringy.
Off! Oh my gosh.
Like, looking through that fan account, I almost texted the guys back home and was just like, you guys have put up with me for a lot of cringy shit. I'm sorry.
Frick you. Frick you. Frick you. Frick you. Frick you.
And like at one point, my personal Instagram account was a fan account, and I decided I just didn't delete any of the posts from then.
Frick!
So if you go far enough down, you'll see just a bunch of Walking Dead posts.
Yeah, you showed me that.
But on You Now, people liked my singing too, and so I got kind of cocky about it. And then the choir teacher said that, and I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah. Screw choir teachers, man.
Honestly.
But I've met one nice choir teacher, and he's at my old middle school, and he's great.
That's good.
He's a good guy. I never had him because I'm not the choir,
Right.
but like I knew him just because like my mom worked there, and he was really popular, and he's a good guy.
Well, and like most choir teachers want you to sing exactly as they do.
Yeah,
And
which
it's like people have other ranges and tones.
voices. It's almost like everybody's voice is unique.
What?
Whoa.
But yeah, because like my first girlfriend was in choir, and she would sing because she loved singing, and she sounded a lot like the choir teacher in terms of like style and everything.
Yeah.
And she told me to go see the choir teacher, and the choir teacher said that I couldn't sing, and then kicked me out of the choir. And I was like, does singing to you only mean the same thing you do?
Yes.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. But
Hey, frick you.
this fan account, what was I gonna say about it?
I don't know.
Because, like, that was just a part of what I wanted to say about it. Oh! I found a post where I started talking about, like, started having, like, real talk.
Yeah.
Ish. But, like, you know, 14-year-old real talk.
Yeah.
Of, I think this girl likes me.
Oh my gosh.
But there was this girl in my religion class who I'm pretty sure goes here, but I haven't seen her. And
shotgun ice this dude.
she was,
I dodged right into that.
I believe she was like a year ahead of me. And after my freshman year, she left.
Alright,
school.
we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this.
And so
Not that's possible, you guys see.
I thought that she was pretty cute. I didn't. And she's actually the first person I asked out ever.
Wow.
That's a different story. But on this post on my fan account, it was a psych fan account, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
I said, so I need some advice, especially from my like female followers. I think this girl in my class likes me because back in freshman year, I did this weird thing. Like, I thought it was weird. It might not be. But instead of just resting my head in my hand like a normal person, I would put my hand over my left eye.
Yeah.
And to rest my head.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't like that, it wasn't comfortable.
Yeah.
Like, I do it normally now. But for whatever reason, it wasn't comfortable like that. Unless it was like that. But I looked over at one of my friends because we had a quiz. And back in high school, you can't just leave right after a quiz.
Right.
But so
One
I looked
time.
over at my friend who was also done with the quiz. And she was sitting right next to him. And she had her head in her hand the exact same way that I did. I was like...
Extra life.
I was like, I've never seen somebody else rest their head like that. That's weird, but cool.
What's weird? Oh. You're
That
saying
she was
your
doing
story
it. Yeah.
And I got a sub-tank.
Nice.
Oh, wait, but frick, I'm gonna have to die. I got that extra life, but I'm gonna have to die to get out of this now.
That sucks.
Because I haven't beaten it. I didn't think this through totally.
But,
But, like, I still have the sub-tank, so...
I shifted the way that I was sitting, and 2 seconds later, she shifted the exact same way, and I was like, this girl's, like, watching me.
What the? I thought these hurt me.
Evidently not.
Apparently not.
Oh.
Oh, that does. What the frick shot at me?
The thing.
I don't know. He did.
Nobody commented on that post, though.
How sad.
Yeah, I didn't get any advice. So I decided to do the only logical thing and ask her out.
Logic.
And
I'm gonna take this time to try.
I'm very
to-
awkward as a person,
Yes, I can attest.
and I'm not good with talking to new people. Sometimes I'm not even good talking to people I know, especially depending on the subject. But,
He's talking about me because he hates me.
no, although I am talking about you because of the conversation we had today.
Oh, yeah. Why is that a conversation I have with me?
No, it's a conversation I wanted to have with you. I'm just not... I wasn't really good at saying it because I wasn't sure how you would take it or what you would say.
Oh.
But, I did this thing in high school.
Alright,
It was a
that's enough.
huge
Kill me.
cop-out,
Kill me.
but,
Kill me.
I don't think they're gonna drop anything
Strike
while
me
you're
down.
under it.
They're not.
But,
They're annoying.
I did this huge cop-out thing where I would 100% give myself an out, but make it seem like I'm giving myself a chance to do it.
That's true.
So I
You
was
do it a lot. You
I
told
was
me about it.
at the front
He's really
door.
bad about it.
I was at the door to our school at the end of the day. And I was like, you know
Was
what?
the
Screw
first
it.
girl you asked out?
Yes.
This whole story?
Yes.
Interesting.
And so I was like, you know what? If I see her before I leave, I'll ask her out. And when I say right at the front door,
Finally,
I mean
get
my
out of here.
hand was opening the door as I said that.
And safe.
And then there's that little, what's it called? Between doors, like in the lobby.
Vestibule?
Vestibule.
Alright, so now I have extra health.
A can, mister.
Well, yeah, just extra health. I got a heart canister.
Well,
And-
no, the other canister.
Oh, and you're saying in this.
Yes.
Yeah. This is what's called sub-tank.
Sub-tank.
And I don't know if you remember what it does, but I'm going to show you guys what it does. Because I will inevitably need to use it.
Inevitably.
Inevitably need to use it.
But, so I said that as I'm opening the door, and then I went in the vestibule. And me being the guy that I am, yep,
Into the vegetable, guys.
it's a carrot. And me being
It's
the
a
guy that I
carrot.
am, I turned around with my hand still on the door to hold it open for anybody who was behind me. And guess who was like 2 feet behind me? Is the
Your
girl.
ex-girlfriend.
No. This is the first girl I asked out, not first girlfriend.
Yeah, your ex-girlfriend.
No. But
Oh.
it was her. And I just went, shit. I told myself I would do it, but now that the opportunity has come to me, I don't want to. For I am awkward. But we were standing outside, and both of our rides were late. I was like, motherfucker. And also mother. Where the
And also
fuck
mother.
are you? Because I was not told beforehand that my mother was going to be late picking me up. And I'm just like standing there awkwardly. She's standing there. Nobody else was around. I was just like, so... Like, have you seen The Amazing Spider-Man? The Andrew Garfield one?
Possibly. Probably not.
Okay, well, this is the best reference that I always use for this exchange. Because there's a scene in that where he very awkwardly asks Gwen out. And he's like all stuttery and not fully saying words correctly and all that.
Brick.
You know, the usual like teenage
Yeah,
having a crush
yeah.
type of thing.
Brick you.
But that's what I was doing. I was just like, so do you want to go out sometime? And I said it like really quietly, and she, I don't think, realized that I was talking to her at first.
Alright, time to see what this does.
But she was like,
Boom.
what? And I was like, do you want to go? And she was like, what? I was like,
Boom. Brick
would you want to
See, I
maybe
definitely knew that I would have died.
go out sometime? And she was like, with you? And I was like, yeah.
No, with this other guy.
And she was like, yeah, I really would. I was like, fucking sweet, bro. Let me write down my phone number. And I wrote it down, and I gave on a fucking ripped out piece of a page from my planner.
And then she never called him.
And then I gave it to her, and I was like, my handwriting's really bad. I don't know if you can read that. And she read it out loud to me, and I was like, yeah, that's right. And then I never heard from her again. Not even in class did she speak to me.
Poor Dare Bear.
I was like, the
Hi, if y'all could. That'd be. Oh, wonderful.
So yeah, that's the story of the first time I asked somebody out, and it sucked.
Yeah. It's alright. First time I asked somebody out. She said yes. She's a girl that I was kind of friends with for a little while beforehand. So I asked her out. No. It's not, and you know that.
Not when I'm in this state.
So I asked her out, and this was freshman year of high school, mind you. So, you know, this is freshman year of high school. I asked her out, and she said yes, which surprised me, because just, you know, me being the way that I am.
Right.
And so me being the way that I am, first of all, she said yes, to which I replied, thank you. Not like directly to her, but I was like, oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
But
yeah,
I said
makes
that
more
out
sense.
loud. And I didn't say, oh, thank goodness out loud, I just said thank you out loud.
Right.
So I was like, that was freaking awkward AF. And then we dated for about 6 days, and then she, like, never really talked to me again, so.
Fun.
Shorter than Darren's, but just as awful.
Pretty much.
Hey! Forgot about this part. Frick you.
So, as I've said on the channel a few times, I used to be super Catholic. Like, I would go to retreats and all that stuff.
I'm gonna farm here a bit now that I know that's here.
And,
Hey! Oh, frick you.
and, at one retreat, I met this girl. I was like, this girl pretty cute.
Is this the girl?
Which girl?
The girl.
Probably not.
Okay. I was like, if I'm saying the girl, you know which girl I'm talking about.
I don't. unless it's the one I'm thinking about. Which, if it's the one I'm thinking about, we met at a cosplay thing. And didn't interact. But, so we were doing a praise thing.
Boss time!
Adoration. That's what it's called.
Yes. Oh, it's that girl.
Yeah. And
Not the girl I was thinking about, but I know the story too.
I thought you did. But,
So-
huh?
Okay, pause. You want to see why Shotgun Ice is great against this guy?
Because it goes back?
No.
Oh. So if I get an exposed wire
Oh, frick you!
and put it to liquid nitrogen that I carry on me at all times.
Oh, that was lucky.
That was nice,
But,
bro.
but yeah, you can legit just
That was
freeze
easy
him
peasy.
in place constantly. I fought him once where I literally just shot, unfroze, shot, unfroze, shot, and he did not move. See, that was easy as frick.
Oh yeah.
The bosses are still, plenty of them are still hard, but many of them are much easier with the upgrades. It's freaking great. Now I got Electric Spark.
Nice. But
So anyways.
I had never done a real like adoration thing, especially since this was freshman year of Catholic high school. Which like I went to K through 8 of Catholic grade school, but we never did anything that big. There were like opportunities to outside of school,
Yeah.
but nothing ever like that.
So Darren,
Yeah.
who do you think is...
So you got Sparks.
I got Electric Spark. Who do you think is... There is. Let's just go through them. There's Launch Octopus.
Right.
There's Flame Mammoth. There's Boomer Coanger.
Okay,
Sting
Boomer.
Chameleon.
Sting
Storm
Chameleon.
Eagle. And Armored Armadillo.
Sting Chameleon or Storm Eagle.
Nope, Armored Armadillo.
Damn. My first actual guess was Launch Octopus.
Yeah, that would make sense because water, but no. So yeah.
So first time really doing like adoration or anything, especially in a big group of people. Definitely not the last, since I went to a lot more retreats.
Yeah.
But
Woo!
I
Frick, yo. Hey, you're still
I was like
there.
sitting there, you know, praying, being reverent and all that.
And all that, you know, just doing this thing.
And behind me, I hear this girl crying. I was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck are you crying?
Chill,
And I like turned around. Well, not fully. I like just turned to look who it was because I was like, that's fucking weird, bro.
Yeah.
And
Hey, chill, bro.
like something in my head was just like,
Frickin'
go give her
chill.
a hug. And as I've already explained, I'm not good with new people. So I heard that and I was like, no, that's not what's gonna be happening.
But it is.
And then eventually I gave her a hug. And I
Frick,
just,
children.
well, because it was like a good 2 minutes of arguing with myself.
Yeah, I know.
And then I gave her a real big hug that lasted like most of her crying time. And then I realized that she was actually laughing. I was like, that's a bit weirder. And then she just like yelled out, he forgave me. And I was like, oh, that's why you're laughing.
Yes.
Because you're just happy.
Cry laughing.
Yes.
Cry happy laughing.
And then,
All that jazz. Hey. Hey.
like,
Hey.
or no, I put my
Hey.
hand on her shoulder. That's what it was. And then after
Hey.
she said all that, I gave her a hug.
Hey.
And then I was like, after the whole thing was over, we talked for a bit. And the next day,
Hey. Hey.
I was like,
hey.
if I see that girl again, I'm gonna get like her socials. And again, this was the obvious cop out of we
Woo!
had mass on
Woo!
Sunday morning, and after mass we were done. And this was
Frick.
while I was walking
Frick.
into mass.
Frick. Alright, I'm gonna just chill here.
And so I was like, I'm not gonna see her again because we're walking into the last thing of the weekend.
Right.
And I said that, And the person in front of me turns around to hold the door open for me, and it's that girl.
Huh.
I was like, what the fuck? And she saw me, and she was like, hey, it's you! And I was like, yeah,
Hey.
it's me! And then,
'Tis I, he said.
after Mass, we gave each other Kick, and I think phone number,
Yeah.
or Instagram or
Now
something
they're
like
boss
that.
fight time.
And then we talked, like, every day, and became really good friends.
Yeah.
And then, at one point, I asked her out,
Frick you.
and she was like, yes. Well, okay, I didn't just ask her out. I asked her out with confidence.
Oh.
Because this girl let it slip that she made a kick after she found out I wanted her kick.
I mean, yeah, that'll give you some confidence.
And because we were doing something else. We were actually at a different retreat like a year later. And
I should heal
The-
just in case.
I don't really know what to call him, but
Woo.
the, like, host, I guess,
Woo!
was like,
Frick you.
shout
That's
out
the
your
best
middle
I've ever
name.
beaten that guy.
He was like, shout out your middle name, because that's like a personal thing.
Yeah.
Is your middle name. And she stayed quiet, and I was just standing next to her, and I like leaned over, and I was like, Sophia? Because that's her middle name. And she was like, how do you know that? I was like, it's on your kick.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I was
got
like, how'd you forget
rolling
about that?
shield.
You use kick like all the time. And she's like, yeah, well maybe I only made a kick to talk to you. And I was like,
Oh, she was
Oh.
totally joking, then she lied to you.
no. Because she
kidding,
then
I'm
opened
kidding.
her kick, and I saw that I was her only conversation.
Right, yeah, no, I'm just messing with you.
And I was like, oh. So I asked her out with confidence, and she said yes.
Yeah.
And we dated for like a week, got into a bad argument, and didn't talk for another year. And then we found
Alrighty.
each other again at another retreat. And I was like, hey. And she was like, oh shit, I don't want to talk to this guy.
And she skirted.
No, she slowly turned around with a very pained look on her face.
Yeah.
I was like, I know you don't want to talk to me. I just want to apologize for being out of line last year with our argument.
Yeah.
And she was like, fucking what? I was the one out of line. I
Yeah.
was like, no. I was. And then we found out that an entire year of not talking was because of a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that's the person who put on my YOLO thing on Snapchat that we haven't talked in 2 years, because we haven't really.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Because we haven't like really talked a bunch. But I have been thinking about it a lot lately.
Darrin.
What? Hold on, let me let Alex in. Yeah, I know. I pointed it out in the street.
I know. Alex is here right at the end of the episode.
Ah, you.
So yeah, we got actually 3 bosses down. That was more than I thought. I was gonna do 2 per episode, but we're a little bit ahead.
Ah!
So, oh well, it went a lot easier than I thought it would, because as I said, I've gotten a lot better at this game than when I started playing. So, what, as Darren can attest to, 3 bosses took me 3 or 4 days the first time going through,
At least.
has now taken me less than an episode. So, woo!
You're a motherfucker.
4.
He said knock knock.
I said that before I knocked on the door. 'Cause
I know, but you still
And then
said
he knocked
knock
on the
knock.
door. I love this man.
Can it just
Yeah.
be like, that's me at the door?
I was
No.
And I'm
shorter.
mostly making a John Mulaney bit.
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah.
Said knock knock. So yeah, we'll see you guys next time. We'll continue this adventure.
Thanks for tuning in.
See how far we get.
Have a happy whatever.
Keep the
And-
peace.
And remember that your future is unwritten, so make it a good one.
And some world peace too.
That would be a good future to write.
Or at least try to.
Also, not getting that coronavirus would be good.